able to feel my legs, but I can feel everything else.
Alright.
I'm literally gonna sit in here so I can hear you guys' comms, but I'll mute myself. How do I like your car? Ooh, that's sick.
Everyone.
I like that a lot. That looks really good. Alright, good luck, guys. Yeah. Alrighty. Looks like we're trying to get everyone put in.
Everyone should be getting in here.
Yeah.
We got G-Tunes in here? Question mark? Do you know anything about that?
About G-Tunes?
Yeah.
I do not know anything about G-Tunes. Unless he's going to possibly have a cast.
Can he?
No. We can add him and see.
Can there be 10 people in the lobbies? Right? If it's at the 4v4?
I think it's only 8, isn't it?
Well, I know 4v4 only allows 8, but we had 10 on Steam when I was doing all that.
Okay.
I think. Maybe.
Gotcha. It may happen. I mean, maybe
because we had 6 people for the teams playing, and then my person had to be in there, and then there were 2 casters.
Yeah.
So. Alright, well, looks like everyone's in.
Looks like we're waiting for Oklahoma to join before Toronto joins. Gonna be the absolute finals for our 3v3 Muffin Cannon series.
What is up, brother Stan?
Hello, sir.
What's going on? Can you tell us how last match felt? It looked like it was a really rough match for both teams.
To be honest, the morale was kind of low. To be honest,
Was it?
At the end of that last game? Yeah.
I understand. It happens. Getting shut out. It's hard. Like,
Yeah.
I understand.
So man,
I know a big thing for Mac is since he's a little bit lower rank, he kind of struggles with whenever he messes up and he's unable to like get back and fix it. He gets really discouraged. So I know that was a big underlying factor for most of our series.
I understand that. We've all been there.
Yeah.
well, just send him my way, man. I'll help him out. I tried to get with him the other day, but I don't think the other day I was in a coachy mood.
Yeah, I think that's what he was trying to say. Here we go. Game 1 of the finals. Doder winning that kickoff, hitting it over Sub-Zero. Psychic Knowledge is going to be able to place that in the corner. And gets the dunk on top, going over towards Toronto's net, but not quite able to find anybody. Sentry with the pass in. Almost the shot, but not quite able to find it. Psychic Knowledge pushing this up the wall. Trying to keep their pace up, but Doder's able to clear that to the other side with a challenge. Sentry trying to keep it in the corner. Crippled pushing it, but it goes a little too far into the other side. A whiff from Psychic Knowledge. Atomic's going to push that up for Doder, but Sentry's going to be there to block it instead. Doder trying to push it. Having a little bit of a dangerous fall. Cripple putting it up again. It looks like they're trying to find as many aerial balls to try and keep that pressure in the air as possible. See if it pays off. Like Acknowledge pushing it back over to go to side, but Doder clears it out yet again. Zero's going to play that off into the corner and try and let Sentry get the touch, but not quite able to as Doder finds the back of the net, making it 1-0 Toronto.
Doder's definitely fast, and you definitely need someone to stay on top of him the entire game.
100%. Going into the second point, 1 minute in. Sub-Zero is going to try and find a shot, but not quite able to. He's getting a touch, trying to push it over into Toronto's net, but Doder's going to get that clear Psychic Knowledge there to stop it, but Atomic is there. A very defensive-heavy team compared to the offensive-heavy Oklahoma. We'll see how this plays out. Psychic Knowledge looking for the shot, but it gets saved by Doder. Sub-Zero taking it up the wall, trying to find somebody in the middle, but Doder's there yet again. Crippled trying to follow, kind of in an awkward position. Atomic Pot goes ahead and takes it. Sentry gets the block. Sub-Zero pushing it, tries to find the shot a little bit to the side. Doder with the challenge, or Doder challenges and blocks it. Atomic Pot pushing it to the outside. Psychic Knowledge trying to control it, pushing it into the middle. Kind of gets off of Sentry and kind of puts him out of position a little bit. Psychic Knowledge looking for a shot, but pushes it over to the other side where Atomic Pot clears it back over on the side. Like a miss from both Doder and Psychic Knowledge. Psychic Knowledge trying to keep control of the ball. Sub-Zero pushes it back into the corner, trying to not let it be near net. Psychic Knowledge attacking, but Atomic is there to stop it. Doder looking for the redirect, but not quite able to find it. Sentry takes the ball. Doder pushing it across, getting a pinch that goes all the way across the net. Psychic Knowledge being pushed. Trying to find another shot, puts it in, but almost just finding crossbar. Sentry goes for a shot, but finds the outside edge. Psychic Knowledge backing off, looking like he's going to let Sub-Zero attack. It's going to be a teardrop going straight down. Atomic's going to flick it around. Psychic Knowledge doing everything he can to keep it in. Doder's going to get the clear though. Sentry pushing it back from midfield. Goes up, crippled, misses. Looks like we've got a double commit a little bit. Psychic Knowledge pushing it off to the outside. Sub-Zero trying to follow the ball in the corner. Unfortunately, it gets saved by Doder as he tries to make the shot, but not quite able to. He pushes the ball out and unintentionally saves it. Looks like we have another waterfall, but Atomic Pot's going to be there to save it. Psychic Knowledge going for the shot, but it gets cleared by Atomic Pot instead. Doder trying to attack. Sentry Rock clearing it back over to the, Toronto's side. We have a demo from Doder to Sub-Zero. Looks like Doder's going for a pass, possibly taking it to the other side. Putting it up, going for a shot, but Sentry goes ahead and stops it. Sentry puts that over one. Sub-Zero is trying to control it, take the shot, but not quite able to. Doder's going to try and do a back pass, possibly. Or not a back pass, the attack. Psychic Knowledge looking for the shot, looking for anybody. It's not. A Sub-Zero finds it. It looks like he was in the right place at the end of goal. As it looks like two people miss, and then he finds it right off of the crossbar to put it in, making it 1-1. 31 seconds left. Let's see what they can do. It's like they're doing everything to try and stop Doder from finding the end of net. Sentry's going to take that and try and do something with it, but in a little bit of an awkward position. Crippled gets the clear. Psychic Knowledge trying to attack. It's going to be him versus two, but they both get the clear. Sentry pushing that back off into Dakota's corner, or Toronto's corner, excuse me. Sub-Zero trying to push that mid so someone gets an attack. But Doder's there, bringing it to overtime. Sub-Zero with the shot, putting it in, making it Oklahoma's first win of the series.
Quick Psychic got in the back there and bumped Doder a little bit, keeping him from getting the save.
Right.
Alright, it was nice chatting with you guys. I'm gonna go into my own party. I'm gonna record the next however many games for a comm video.
For sure.
Or a cast video. Have fun. Deuces.
Peace. I saw a lot of pressure on both sides, and it looked like what I saw was Oklahoma got to steal more boost, it looked like, and that's kind of what caused them to happen. It looks like the other team was, or it looks like Toronto was kind of looking for boost, and not quite able to be as quick on their rotation because of it. So let's see if Toronto can come up with a solid strategy to go around that and try and figure out a way to stop that.
Well, I guess we'll find out in Game 2. I feel like as long as Toronto keeps their momentum, they won't have to worry too much about all the boosts that they pick up. Just looked like they had a lot of awkward situations and awkward turns that slowed them down. They can just fix that and make that all faster and a little more flawless. I feel like they will take Game 2.
Absolutely. Looks like we may be making a new server.
Are we needing one?
Possibly. I think we're looking right now.
Service went down. Alrighty. Alright, let's see if everyone knows the drill. Yeah, I still post it anyway, but...
Looks like we have Toronto in. Now just waiting for Oklahoma to join. Looks like they're starting to join. And there we go. We have a full Rocket League team ready.
Just a full team?
A full team. Maybe two.
Wow. Maybe.
Looks like Oklahoma and Toronto both loading in as we start match 2. Atomic Pot slightly losing that kickoff. Sub-Zero is going to try and find a shot, but it's going to get cleared by Doder. Both teams starting with a lot of speed and a lot of pressure. Psychic Knowledge blocking Doder, getting a bump. Sentry Bot trying to push it center, but Atomic Pot clears it. Psychic Knowledge pushing it back in. Doder looking for the clear. Sub-Zero pushes it over, but Crippled gets the clear instead. Atomic Pop pushing it. Doder trying to get the redirect. It looks like that's going to go up. And Crippled not quite going to be able to put that in back of goal. Atomic Pot putting it up. Sentry Bot's following. Doder's trying to push it up again. Crippled attacking with Atomic. Putting it off in the corner. Doder's up, but not quite able to make it happen. Crippled looking, trying to put it up again, trying to put it in mid or buying time. Atomic Pop pushing back over to Oklahoma's side. Sub-Zero trying to challenge. It looks like Oklahoma's kind of scrambling right now. Both teams possibly.
I mean, it kind of seems that way.
In an unfortunate position. Joda pushing that up, but Psychic Knowledge not quite able to make it clear to the back of the net. Sentry with the whiff. Atomic Pot looking for a pass. But Sentry's going to follow it, not quite able. Psychic Knowledge with the shot, and no one's going to be there to follow it back. Psychic Knowledge making it 1-0 Oklahoma to Toronto. One thing that I have noticed as of last game and into this game is Toronto isn't getting much boost. They're trying their hardest to just pick up small pads because Oklahoma's shutting them out.
Right, I've kind of noticed that, you know, they're struggling a little bit. I mean, both teams have been struggling a little bit, but more so Toronto here.
Like Joda's going to try and control that, seeing what he's going to do, but not quite able to get a good pass as it's being challenged. Sub-Zero trying to find that back in net, but Doder gets the save. They try and just push it in, but Psychic Knowledge was an unfortunate touch, pushing it to Atomic Pot. Doder pushing it into the corner. It's going to go high. Sentry's going to get the clear. Atomic Pot's pushing it back on, but it's going to be off just a little bit, and Doder's not going to be able to get it. Doder's clearing it off to the other corner, where Atomic Pot's going to push it back over for the attack. Sub-Zero controlling it, pushing it up wall. Doder trying to get a touch, but not quite able to. Cripple putting it up. Doder trying to get another touch off in a corner. Atomic Pot pushing it. There's a shot. And Sentry gets it in from across the side. Toronto. Looks like it's going to be a pretty even challenge again. Doder's pushing it back over to Oklahoma's side. Psychic Knowledge trying to push a little bit possibly. Atomic pushing it in. Crippled putting that right in front of goal, but Sentry gets the clear. Psychic Knowledge demoing Doder. It's like a beautiful flick as Sentry tries to control it. Gets around Atomic and Crippled. Sentry pushing it back over to outside. Looks like there's a little bit of a double commit, but it looks like they solved it. Doder pushing that back in, trying to get a shot, but it gets cleared out. Sentry pushing, finds the corner, but gets cleared by Doder. Doder's going to keep on it. Sub-Zero's going to attack, but Psychic Knowledge is going to push it around. Crippled following. A little bit
well.
Pinch. And Crippled and Doder with the assist put it in the back of net. It looks like a three-way pinch straight into net at 69 miles per hour, making it 1-2 for Toronto. Kickoff going pretty neutral, going into the side. Doder controlling it, pushing it in middle, but gets challenged from Sentry. Atomic Pot pushing it into center again, trying to block anyone, but not quite able to make it happen as Cripple tries to go for a shot. A little bit of a team bump from Atomic and Doder. Atomic pushing it up, Doder following, tries to get another touch, but Sub-Zero's in the way for the block. Crippled moves out of the way, unfortunately, but Atomic Pot goes back and tries to attack it again. A little bit of a bump as Atomic Pot tries to find the back of net. Crippled demoing PK, trying to give them a taste of their own game. Sub-Zero pushing it back over to Toronto's side. Psychic Knowledge looking for a pass, but gets cleared by Doder. Sentry tries to go for a catch, but not quite able to. Sub-Zero pushing it off to the outside wall. A possible shot, but Psychic Knowledge comes back with another demo. Crippled, an unfortunate touch, but Atomic Pot gets the save. Doder goes up, looks for the pass in mid, but Crippled's not quite able to make it happen. Sentry going up, but Doder gets the clear. Oklahoma taking game 2 as well, making it 2-1 for game 2.
Will Oklahoma...
We saw in this game...
Oh, go ahead. No, you, ladies first.
I saw that in this match there was a lot more midfield play. It looked like compared to last game. They were trying to control midfield, and of course there were a lot of clears and a lot of booms, but not nearly as many shots on net as we saw the last couple games.
Right.
We saw a lot more pressure being applied in those midfield areas and in those corners compared to the last few games where there wasn't as much pressure, and it looked like they were a little more frazzled trying to find boosts or trying to figure out their rotation where it needed to be, and made a much closer game.
See, what I'm curious about is whether or not Oklahoma is going to be the first team to take a series off of Toronto. As far as I know, people have taken games off them, but series-wise, no one's taken a series off of them yet. Might have lost 1 or 2 games, but that's it.
I guess we'll have to watch and find out.
The answer will be clear at the end of Game 3.
Well, let's join in and let's find out. Goes for the attack, pushing it up the wall, tries to go and find it mid, but not quite able to. Doder going and attacking, but kind of misses. Atomic pushing it in, going to Doder. Doder gets the back pass, goes for the shot. It looks like there's a bump, and it's going to go in. 1-0, as Toronto's trying to do anything that they can to try and switch it up. 21 seconds, and we're seeing a pretty offensive Toronto in this game. Atomic Pot winning that again. Doder with a demo. Cripple's going and putting that up. Atomic Pot with a shot, but not quite able to find it. It's going to go back onto Toronto's side. Sentry's going to try and go for the shot, but it's going to be challenged by Doder. Looks like Cripple's going to try and flick it in mid, but it's going to go over the team. Doder trying to push that. Looks like there's going to be a challenge yet again. Doder's going to push, try and find anyone in mid, but it looks like Sub-Zero's going to get it clear. Cripple pushing that off into the wall, finds Doder, tries to go another shot. Looks like Psychic Knowledge is going to be able to find it in air. It's going off into the corner, but it's cleared by Doder. Atomic Pot tries to go for a redirect, it looks like, but just slightly misses. It's going to bounce straight off as it gets there's a challenge from Doder. An unfortunate whiff from Atomic as he has little boost, and Sub-Zero is going to be able to find the back of the net, making it 1-1. 1 minute and 25 seconds in. Seeing a lot of pressure on both sides. Looks like an unfortunate touch, and Oklahoma's gonna find the back of net as Atomic, it looks like, side flips.
Looks like Atomic's kind of been thrown off his game a little bit. He's missing some touches that he would normally be touching.
See if they can sort it out and keep going. They have a lot of time to try and figure this out, so see if they can. Doder controlling that in the corner. Another shot. 1-3 as Oklahoma starts going, trying to find their shots and putting them in as fast as possible. A lot of offensive pressure right here, just catching them out of position. Catching Toronto out of position just slightly.
I think Toronto just needs to be a little bit faster and quicker on their rotation.
Yeah. Joder placing it in the corner, trying to find a teammate, but Sentry's going to be able to clear that. He's going to attack that. Joder's going to place it off in the corner. He's going to go back in and give Sub-Zero a shot, but it's going to be challenged by Atomic. Joder's pushing that into the wall, following it up, trying to get another shot, but Sentry's going to be there with an unfortunate touch from Joder. Atomic's going to place it on the corner, put another shot in front, but it's going to get cleared by Sub-Zero. Joder with the shot, putting it in 2-3 from an excellent sidewall shot. A minute and 24 seconds in. Excuse me, 2 minutes and 24 seconds in. Sentry tries to get a shot, but misreads it just a little bit. Goes for redemption, not quite able to. Atomic caught. Demo's psychic knowledge, he was trying to control the ball. Cripple gets the clear. But going and attacking, getting the dunk. Atomic going up. Your Sentry stops it and puts it out. Cripple going up. Joder with the pass, but Atomic just slightly away. It looks like he went in a little too fast.
Whoa.
Psychic knowledge possibly losing control. And Joder with what looked like a musty flick trying to get it in. Psychic knowledge with the shot, but Atomic pot is there to block it. Joder pushing it up, trying to get it around with the shot, but Sentry is there to save it. Sentry with an excellent touch, but Cripple's going to be able to play that back into the midfield. Joder going for a pass, putting it mid past the Sentry with an unfortunate touch. Looks like Atomic's going to get a demo on Sentry, a double demo as Joder gets a demo. He's going to push it out, gets past one, puts it up, and that's going to be 3-3 tied game with 1 minute and 7 seconds left. See if they can keep up this momentum.
Really, I think Toronto just needs to beat Oklahoma at their own game.
And I think that that's what they're trying to figure out, and it's working now that they're actually trying to implement it. Joder controlling it up off the ceiling. Gets a pinch, but stops by Sub-Zero. Unfortunate touch by Psychic Knowledge. Joder puts it in, making it 4-3.
We just might see the reverse sweep.
Absolutely.
Still plenty of time and plenty of games.
See how this this game pans out. We got 55 seconds left. Sentry pushing it up. Finds corner. It looks like Sentry had a shot, but just barely missed. Sub-Zero trying to control it. Psychic Knowledge pushing that into the middle. Psychic Knowledge a little bit low, it looks like, on boost. Sentry with the block. Atomic pushing it up. Tries to go for a pass. But Psychic Knowledge is there to stop it. Joder making it fly all the way back over to Oklahoma's side. Sentry with an unfortunate attempt at a touch. Joder pushing that on goal, but Psychic Knowledge gets the save. Atomic trying to find a teammate, but Sentry Bot gets the clear. Psychic Knowledge trying to find a goal, not quite able to. Sub-Zero putting it up wall. Atomic Pop clears it down. Joder pushing it on the ground, giving Toronto their first win of the series, making it 1-3, I believe, right?
1-2.
1-2.
Third game.
Gotcha. 1-2. You see a much different game as there were 9 shots compared to Oklahoma's pretty average 6. A lot of offensive pressure being seen from Toronto, and a lot more demos being seen, which looks like it threw Oklahoma off their game, as Oklahoma was a pretty offensive dominant team until Toronto decided to change their strategy. They went with demos and trying to steal boost, and it looks like it's working.
I will say I have noticed that Toronto has picked up the pressure from their usual 3 or 4 shots a game. Let's hope they can keep up the pressure in Game 4.
Let's see as we start to load into Game 4. Both teams loading in. Game 4 about to commence. Bot and Atomic. Tag Acknowledge trying to control it for an early goal, but not quite able to. Sub-Zero, unfortunate position, but SentryBot's able to control it. Sub-Zero tries to turn. The Doter's there to get in the way. Atomic trying to find midfield. Sentry challenging. Doter with the attack. Almost bullies it in, but shut down. Atomic with a shot. Psychic Knowledge with the save. SentryBot trying to fling it down to the other side of field. Goes into corner. Teardrops down. Gets cleared from Atomic Pot. Sub-Zero tries to stop it, but it looks like it still goes towards Oklahoma's half just a little bit. Doter with the clear. The Psychic Knowledge pushes it off the corner. Atomic Pot pushes it into midfield where Sub-Zero is able to clear it. Doter following it. Tries for a ground pinch possibly, but looks like he misses slightly. Atomic Pot missing as well. SentryBot attacking that corner, trying to find it back in. But it gets cleared. Doter with the bump. Psychic Knowledge placing that back into that back wall. Triple pushing it up, but Psychic Knowledge gets another touch. Sub-Zero looks like he's barely dodging Atomic Pot's demo attempts. PK with the challenge after that 50, puts it in mid, but it doesn't look like Oklahoma is able to make anything out of it. Doter pushing it to the other side, stopped by PK. Psychic Knowledge trying to get a shot, but it looks like Doter's in the way. Sentry trying to do anything he can to keep it in that corner. Atomic Pot with the clear on net. Slightly off net, I apologize. Looks like that's open. Crippled playing it off to the outside. Doter putting that back inside. Psychic Knowledge able to block it. Atomic Pot pushing it back past both of them. But Sentry gets the clear. Sentry with low boost. Trying to find the 100 pad. Atomic with the shot straight down, spiking it into their net. Almost 3 minutes in, there's been a very, very offensive and heavy defensive game that we've seen here as both teams go back and forth with a lot of pressure, honestly.
It's been a great game so far. We'll see how it turns out.
Yeah. A pretty high vertical ball. It looks like Sentry Sentry gets a good touch on it and pushes it down, and it looks like Sub-Zero gets to finish it off as Crippled is a little too high, and Atomic Pot wasn't quite quick enough to get there. Making it 1-1. Just under 2 minutes left. Crippled and Sub-Zero attacking. A dangerous ball. PK goes for the clear. But Doter's there to challenge. Psychic Knowledge going and attacking, trying to get it out of their half. Crippled pushing that back over into, tries to be midfield, but just makes it into the corner with an awkward touch. Doder going up, trying to follow it out of corner, but it looks like Sub-Zero gets a touch on it. Sub-Zero now finding himself with low boost, trying to fake people out, but Doder's there instead. Atomic Pot with a challenge, going in, having a lot of speed. Doder gets demoed. Or sorry, Doder gets a demo, I apologize. Psychic Knowledge gets clear. Atomic Pot trying to put it in mid, gets an unfortunate touch as he tries to put it. Looks like one more touch. Doder getting a touch, but gets challenged from Sub-Zero, and it goes back over to Toronto's side. Atomic Pot trying to find another touch, as it almost completes with Doder getting the touch. Crippled with a shot. Doder trying to control it, keeping it into the corner. But Sub-Zero gets to clear. Doder's there. It's like Doder versus PK, but PK is able to slam it away just slightly. Atomic Pot almost getting the shot, but gets cleared from Sub-Zero. Doder controlling it in the corner. Sub-Zero's there to push it off, not giving him any control. Possibly a shot, but Doder's in the way as Sub-Zero tries to make something happen. Doder pushing it off, trying to pass to Atomic, but Atomic's not quite able to find it. Doder attacking. Psychic Knowledge up. Sentry not quite able to get it as it drops, making it overtime. Sub-Zero popping it up, trying to follow, but getting another touch, but getting saved from saved by Doder. Sentry Bot getting a touch, placing it up. Crippled going over Sentry Bot and getting another touch. Big bump, double bump from Sub-Zero. He bumps both Crippled and Doder. Atomic Pop placing it in the corner, flicking around one. Sub-Zero gets a touch, but Doder's there. Sub-Zero gets another touch. Doder getting a touch, trying to put it center. Atomic up, and Crippled up with double commit, leaving just Doder back. Crippled trying to get back in time to buy Doder time. Woo! Doder almost gets scored on, but he finds himself in the right spot. Doder going up, but Psychic Knowledge gets the touch. Clear it out. Crippled looking like he maybe pre-jumped a little early on that ball. Looks like Doder goes up, gets a touch, but it goes straight down, but Atomic is there to clear it. Sentry with another possible attack. Crippled gets the clear. Psychic Knowledge pushing it in mid for an attempt, and it looks like it just gets cleared from Atomic. Doder with an excellent clear. Atomic's gonna put that straight up. Psychic Knowledge for the pass to Sentry, and Doder gets the save. Sub-Zero putting it back in, but Doder's trying to do everything he can to clear it out. Doder putting it back into Oklahoma side, trying to change momentum. Sentry controlling it, gets it around all three, puts it in for a pass with a beautiful demo by Crippled as Psychic Knowledge was waiting, not quite able to make it happen. Another demo. Doder low on boost, tries to control it, but gets attacked. Atomic cleared out to the outside, but it's gonna go in until he gets another touch and he stops it. Psychic Knowledge pushing it, but Atomic pushing it straight back over to Oklahoma's side. Sentry Ball getting a touch, but it goes more up than out. Doder with a shot, but it gets saved from Sub-Zero where it goes straight up. Both people giving space. It looks like Atomic Pot going and demoing as he tries to go for the ball. Doder with the double, gets it in, bringing, what was this, game 3?
Game 4.
Game 4.
Series should now be tired. Tied.
2-2.
Series tired. It's okay.
Bringing it to 2-2, Toronto and Oklahoma. This is a very close series and a lot of pressure on both sides.
It's very true. Get that
11
shots from Toronto.
To 7,
Oklahoma
or
had
no,
9. Yeah. Both teams just putting out an impeccable amount of pressure.
Looks like Toronto has a little bit more maybe defensive pressure, but you know, I think that Oklahoma's found them out of position quite a few times and been able to sneak it in. And if they can keep that up, they may be able to win this series. But if Toronto keeps playing the way that they've been playing and keeps playing with Oklahoma's style of more offensive, then it puts them on their back heels, and it looks like it's throwing Oklahoma for a loop.
I've been asked what decal Doder is using. I haven't paid attention.
I think it's Stipple something.
Stipplegate?
Yeah.
Yeah, the new one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I will be back in just a minute. I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Alright.
See people in here just like, yep. Alright, guys. Let's go.
2-2. It looks like we are loading in for the 5th match. Psychic Knowledge and Doder going pretty equal kickoff. Atomic Pot's gonna get a shot. Crippled with the shot 5 seconds in. Toronto showing their teamwork immediately as they make a team play. Crippled just getting out of Psychic Knowledge's reach, puts it in the back of net 5 seconds in. Crippled winning that kickoff. A bump by Sentry. Psychic Knowledge pushing it off into the corner. Oklahoma putting it up, but Atomic getting his touch on it, not quite able. Sentry with the block. Coming right down in front of goal, but it looks like Sub-Zero is a little early. Sub-Zero goes up, tries to find a shot. Doder gets the clear. Doder flicks it around one. Crippled with another shot, finding Oklahoma out of position just ever so slightly, as there was a double commit right there. And they make them pay. Making it 2-0, not even a minute in. It's gonna be Toronto's win. Crippled goes, pushes it in the middle. It's like Atomic's gonna push it. Doder's gonna follow it, put it back in the middle of the field. Tries to get another shot, but not quite able to. A shot from Crippled as he tries to find back in net again. Atomic takes it up, tries to find a teammate, but Psychic Knowledge clears it out. Crippled with the shot, making it 3-0. 1 minute and 14 seconds in, with a hefty lead on Oklahoma. It's a big change compared to how close the last few games have been. Psychic Knowledge wins this kickoff. Sub-Zero goes, tries to get a double touch but misreads. Sentry's up, not quite able to make it happen. It looks like Psychic Knowledge is going to be able to get an apparently calculated shot as everyone is slightly out of position and it just rolls in. Cripple's gonna win that, put it off into Cripple's gonna lose that, put it into Toronto's corner. SentryBot trying to go around all of them, puts it in. 3-2, a quick return. 1 minute and 39 seconds in. Doder winning that kickoff, getting another touch, putting it in. gets the clear. Crippled pushing it up. Going for the shot. Psychic Knowledge getting the shot to clear it. Atomic Pot with the shot, but it gets cleared out. Followed by Doter. Doter pushing that in mid. Setting up Psychic Knowledge. Sentrybot trying to go for a read, but not quite able to. Sub-Zero following, trying to go for a shot, but Doter gets the clear. Psychic Knowledge chasing it up wall. Unfortunately, not quite able to get the touch he wants to get out chases it. An almost shot from Sub-Zero, but just unfortunately misses. Doter taking it up, going for the shot, but Sentrybot gets the clear. Crippled going for the shot, but just on the outside, trying to play it behind him. A passing play, but Doter gets the clear. Sentrybot trying to push that back in for mid, but Doter is there to stop it. Psychic Knowledge the miss. Doter pushing at mid, possibly a pass, possibly attack. Psychic Knowledge with a whiff, but Sub-Zero is there to clean it up. Sub-Zero pushing it. An awkward touch from Doter. Sentry trying to pass it in, but not quite able to. Atomic Pot clear all the way to the outside. A little bit of a bump from Atomic Pot. Ball over 2. 1 left. An unfortunate touch. And it's missed as Doter gets the clear. Three misses, unfortunately. Making it 3-3.
Every time you may have held a close game.
Yeah, it was actually 3-0 at one point, and then Oklahoma's brought it back.
Oh wow.
Like, off number 7. Atomic Pot going for the read. Unfortunately, just a little on the outside as Cripple tries to finish it, but not quite able to. Atomic Pot trying to push it back inside, but bumped by Doter. Maybe some miscommunication right there. A possible shot, but Sub-Zero is not quite able to make it happen. Sentry goes up, and it looks like there was an attempted clear, but not quite able to make it happen as Oklahoma finds the back of the net. Doter attempts to get that clear, but not quite able to. Psychic Knowledge going up, but Doter gets the clear. Sub-Zero tries to get the shot, but not quite able to. Atomic Pot pushing that up, trying to follow it out, get it clear from Toronto's side. Sentrybot's there. Crippled with the attempted shot, but not quite able to. A little bit of double. Are they going to make him pay? Sub-Zero gets the touch. Sentry, unfortunate touch. And not quite able to make that goal happen. Atomic not quite able to be there. Sentry with the shot, but it's going to go a little wide. They're going to bounce straight up. Psychic Knowledge trying to get the read, putting it back down. Doter doing everything he can to keep it out. A pass to Atomic, but not quite able to make it happen. It's going to go up. And back down. 3-2 Oklahoma.
Well, if we keep at this and going back and forth, we might see them play the whole series out.
Right.
Maybe a first.
Yeah.
All the games have definitely been close, though.
You're right. You see both teams being pretty offensive, as you see 11 shots from Toronto compared to the 13 shots from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma
there's
just
not been a
definitely
lot-
played better that game.
Right. It looks like they're trying to go back to their roots, and I've seen a lot more demos this game compared to game 1, 2, and 3. And so it looks like If they can keep that up, it may be enough to bring the win from Toronto.
Well, we'll have to see as we head over into Game 6.
Here we go.
And hello to everyone watching. If no one knows, I'm the peanut gallery to this casting.
Looks like we've got everyone in as we start. Toronto in a kind of predicament where if they don't win this game, then Oklahoma takes the series.
Well,
We're trying to find a shot, but Sentry able to clear it out. Looks like it's going to teardrop down as Joder goes for the shot, but Sub-Zero is going to be able to clear it. A demo from Atomic. Cripple trying to make something happen, but misses it, unfortunately. Joder with the clear. Pushing past almost all of Oklahoma's team. Looks like all of Toronto kind of stacked up. Excuse me. In the corner right there. Sub-Zero trying to air dribble, but Joder with the block. Sentry trying to push that back, trying to find a shot, but not quite able to. Sub-Zero pushing it, 2 people up, an open net, but Psychic Knowledge misses, goes up again, a little bit dangerous, but Joder gets the touch. Another shot attempt, and it's gonna go in as SentryBot gets the attack, making it 1-0, 1 minute and 1 second in. It's got to add a lot of pressure to Toronto. Let's see if they can come back, calm it down, and get those points back. Psychic Knowledge. An almost kickoff goal right there. Clear from Joder. Almost in, but not quite able to find it. Risky ball. Joder with the save. Sub-Zero trying to put that back in. Psychic Knowledge there, but Sub-Zero gets the block unintentionally. Joder with the demo. Joder taking that up, but getting blocked by Sentry. Crippled. Playing that back to the outside. A shot attempt. Atomic Pot gets the save. Joder pushing that back over to Oklahoma's side. Getting bullied a little bit. Atomic Pot with the shot going in. 1-1. 1 minute and 48 seconds in. It looks like they're being very aggressive, and it looks like Toronto's trying to take their time a little bit and try and line things up, and when they do, it looks like it's paying off. Sentry passing that to Sub-Zero across the field. Looks like Joder's there to challenge it. A lot of pressure being shown. A shot from Crippled, just slightly off. Sentry gets the clear. Atomic Pot placing it over, putting it off into the corner. Sub-Zero tries to get a touch. Joder's there for the shot, making it 2-1 as both players were kind of tied up right there in the corner. Sub-Zero and Psychic Knowledge. Atomic Pot winning that kickoff. Joder going up, looking for the redirect, but Sentry's able to save it. Atomic Pot putting that mid, going for what looked like a bump play possibly, but not quite able to find anybody. Joder placing that off. Psychic Knowledge pushing that, but getting cleared by Crippled as he's in goal. Joder's trying to maybe mind game play them a little bit, putting it in center, but it gets cleared out by Sub-Zero. Sentry trying to find a shot, but Atomic gets the touch instead. Psychic Knowledge putting it up in the corner. Joder follows it, following it up. Open goal. 3-1 Toronto. Toronto's doing everything that they can to try and bring this back and bring it into the final and last possible game. But there's still 2 minutes left. It's a lot of time for Oklahoma to try and come back. Kickoff over in Toronto's side. Doter's going to give it a slight touch. Sub-Zero's getting the clear. Atomic Pot is there, putting it back. Tries to get another touch, but not quite able to. A little bit of a triple commit there. And Doter makes them pay 4-1. Putting Oklahoma on their heels a little bit. It's like Oklahoma's falling apart. I've seen a lot of double and even triple commits from Oklahoma this match, and that's not normal from what I've seen. I've seen tight rotations, and if they can't get that back, then Toronto may just take this.
Well, we'll see if they can get themselves back together in the last minute here.
Psychic Knowledge going up. But it's blocked by Cripple. Doter gets the clear. Gets another touch. Almost a double, but not quite able to. A little bit of another double commit that we see from Oklahoma, but nothing comes out of it. Psychic Knowledge with the pinch, trying to put it back in. But Atomic with the clear. Sub-Zero placing that 2 sentry bot. Trying to find another shot, but not quite able to. A little bit of double commit from Doter and Atomic Pot. A bump coming out from Psychic Knowledge. Sentry bot clears that all the way to the outside. Looks like an unintentional pinch, possibly. Doter trying to stop that, but it gets in from Sub-Zero as everyone was kind of caught off guard.
Seconds left. 2 goals are definitely possible.
Absolutely, we've seen it before. Doter going for a shot, possibly. Placing it up the wall. Missing just ever so slightly. Atomic Pop pushing that over. Trying to find back a goal, but not quite able to. Past her Cripple. Cripple places it up. Doter goes to try and get the shot. Not quite able to. Teardrop down, another touch, pushes it out of the way a little bit for the save. Looks like Sub-Zero's going to be able to take that, but it doesn't look like Oklahoma's going to be able to take this game back, making it 3-3 with 1 match remaining.
They've all definitely fought a hard battle, trying to
absolutely
be the final winners of the league.
There's not been any match that I would have said was easier for either of these teams tonight. And I don't think that I can honestly say that the last match would be easy either. Going into it, we'll see. It looks like Toronto tried to step it up, and they got quite a few more shots off compared to Oklahoma, and kind of caught Oklahoma off guard. It looked like there was a lot more team plays being made compared to Oklahoma's more solo or double plays, and I think that may be what kind of caught them off guard.
Well, it looked like once Toronto started getting those team plays back and forth, Oklahoma just wasn't sure what to think about it, and they were just off on their spacing and started going up with each other.
Absolutely. Well, here starts the final 7th game of our Rocket League 3's tournament series, as Toronto and Oklahoma both join in. Psychic Knowledge is going to win that. Going for a demo pass, but not quite able to find anybody. Atomic Pot getting the clear off of Sub-Zero's shot. Excuse me. Looks like Oklahoma's trying to put a lot of pressure on net. Keeping it onto Toronto's side, but it finally gets cleared as Cripple puts it over to Oklahoma's side. Excellently clear from Atomic Pot. It looks like Oklahoma's trying to boost starve again, and it looks like it may be working as there's a lot of pressure being applied, and it looks like Toronto's kind of caught off. Atomic pushing that into the corner, trying to get another touch, but not quite able to. Psychic Knowledge having very little boost. Doder with a wide shot. Atomic Pot gets the catch, but it gets cleared out. About pushing it, Doder gets it cleared out. Atomic placing it up, going for the shot, and gets it. 1-0, a minute and 32 seconds in. Looks like Sub-Zero is going to win that kickoff. Sub-Zero going up, but not quite able to get another touch. Sentry about getting the shot off. Kind of catching them off guard as they're watching out for Sub-Zero, it looks like. 1-1. Going to be a pretty even kickoff going up the wall. Psychic Knowledge is able to take that. Crippled gets the clear over to Doder. Doder tries to redirect, but doesn't look like he gets the best redirect he wanted. Doder going up, getting another touch, placing it off to the opposite side. It's like them giving time. Doder places it up. Goes over goal. Sub-Zero with a pinch goes straight up. Doder stops it. A lot of offensive pressure being played here. Sitting right in front of goal, SentryBot is able to stop it, or able to put it in. 1-2, Toronto. Atomic Pot winning that. Psychic Knowledge controlling it, getting past two, a pass to Sentry. An unfortunate block right here from Sub-Zero, putting it right in front of goal. A double whiff right there, and Sentry's able to get that last touch, putting it in. Making it 1-3. Cripple playing that off into the mid, or the outside wall. Sentry getting it cleared back over to Toronto's side. Sub-Zero pushing that in center, trying to find a teammate. Not quite able to. SentryBot sitting there in mid. Looks like a demo pass from Doder. And Atomic Pot scores it as there's a slight miss, I think, right here. From Psychic Knowledge. Oh, he gets a slight touch, it looks like. And then Atomic Pot finishes it up, following it. Yeah. I'm almost shot, but not quite able to make it happen. It's like Psychic Knowledge goes up, tries to get the shot, but not quite able to. A pass inside, but Crippled isn't there to get it. Doder playing through the other team, putting it mid, but not quite able to find anybody. Sub-Zero hitting it off Sentry's car, placing it over a dangerous position for that ball. Back knowledge going up, trying to control it. An attack. 2-4. Oklahoma. "49 seconds left. There's time, but it'll be a challenge to try and have Toronto bring these scores back. Seconds left. She's pushing that towards middle. Doder trying to clear it out. Trying to follow. Going up. Trying to get the attempt. And there's a triple commit right there, unfortunately. Looks like Sub-Zero is going to be able to place that in. 2-5. "23 seconds left. There's going to be a pretty hard game left to play. Atomic Pot with the save. Sub-Zero going in for the shot. Atomic Pot following it. Bringing it up the wall. Putting it midfield. Trying to find one of his teammates, but Sentry's going to get the clear. Atomic putting it back up. Doder putting it in front of goal. It gets cleared. A shot. Atomic bringing it back. 3-5. 0 seconds left. It looks like that's going to be the game, but they still did not give up, even to the last second, bringing it one goal closer.
It's a very well played series.
Very well played series. It looks like Oklahoma's going to take the tournament.
I do believe Oklahoma does get their own special tags in the Discord.
I believe you're right.
Much else, I don't quite know.
Well, I think that is it for us for the night. I appreciate everyone joining us and watching this series with us, and we will be back with our, I think, 2v2 series coming back next. Thank you, and good night.